What's up guys, Audio House here, and I'm bringing you some gameplay using the Ogre Titan in the Titanfall beta. Now, this thing looks pretty awesome. We got some gameplay footage of it here. I actually got a rare burn card that lets you call in a Ogre Titan, and so did Lil Sasuke 4. Now, as we all know, in the beta, there's only one chassis to choose from, which is the Atlas, the middle guy. Just the average run-of-the-mill Titan. Now, the average Atlas Titan, he only gets medium armor and medium speed. But there's also 3 Titans that are available in Titanfall, the full game, or more, we're not sure, but we've only been introduced to 3. And those are the Atlas, Ogre, and Strider. And the Ogre is the heavily armored one. Much slower, but a lot of armor. And pretty fun to use. Lil Sasuke 4 also got a gameplay with the Strider by getting a rare burn card. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that burn card, but so far, the Ogre is a really fun mech or Titan to use. Unlike the Atlas Titan, this thing doesn't have a damage core. It actually has a shield core, so when the core for your Titan is finally charged, you actually get this shield boost for this heavily armored Titan. So on top of all this armor that you have, you also have this huge shield boost, which is really cool to have. You feel really empowered in this thing. And the weapons don't change. The damage output is the same for all the mechs, Titans. But this one actually just gets a armor boost, and it's really fun to use. The gameplay that I have here, I was actually able to survive the whole game, although I got close to dying in this Titan. But I survived the whole game in this Titan, mainly just because it has so much armor and so much more health. And I actually only got close to dying towards the very end with some guy sitting up on top of a building with a Sidewinder that I couldn't seem to kill. But other than that, I did really well against other Titans, just because I had that advantage over them, more health. And another thing is, I didn't really notice that being that much slower than an Atlas. So it was kind of surprising. I was thinking, it was like, am I going to be really weighed down? Am I going to move a lot slower? And is that going to put me at a disadvantage than other Titans? And I didn't really feel that slow. Which makes me think, why wouldn't you make that compromise? If you have a little bit less speed, but you have a lot more armor, wouldn't it make sense to not use the Atlas when the full game comes out? I'll probably either use the Strider or the Atlas. I know Lil Sasuke 4 really enjoyed using the Strider because it was just so fast, and you have less armor, but you're just ridiculously fast. I, on the other hand, haven't tried the Strider Titan, but I really liked the uniqueness that the Ogre had over the other mechs in the beta. I know when the full game comes out, more people are going to be trying out the new Titans and stuff, but this one was really fun and unique to play with, and it was good that it had more armor. I certainly had an advantage over other Titans. And also, I mean, the only downside to it was it only has one boost. Like, you know, in an Atlas, you get like the 2 boosts that when you press A, you can like kind of move around and dash. And the Ogre only had one of these. So that's, I guess that could be looked at as one downside to this. But, I mean, you have so much more health and everything, it kind of makes up for it, and you kind of have to determine what compromises you want to make. One last thing I wanted to point out and mention, I thought this was kind of interesting. If you see here, I jump on the back of Lil Sasuke 4's Ogre Titan, and normally when you hop on the back of an Atlas, you can see the little brain can or canister thing that you can actually twist open and pop off and shoot the circuitry or circuits inside the Titan. Well, if you see here, I actually jump on Lil Sasuke 4's Titan, Ogre, and you don't see that same brain can thing there. It doesn't look like there's anything to twist off. So that kind of makes me wonder, are Ogre Titans like so heavily armored that they can't even be rodeoed by pilots? Or is there maybe like a different animation for the pilots when they land on an Ogre Titan? I mean, I don't know. I mean, after all, this is the beta, but I actually have gameplay here where I do get rodeoed in my Ogre, and I do take some damage before I deploy the electric smoke to get him off. So I'm curious to see what he saw, and just see how he damaged my Titan when I was in the Ogre. That's actually kind of interesting. Maybe it's harder for pilots to rodeo the Ogre Titans. I mean, I don't know. So anyway, guys, more Titanfall gameplay coming up soon. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Got a little bit more here, so thanks for watching.
Attacking you. Warning, health systems low.